Hey guys, this is Jasmine from Mini Pig Journal. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. Um, I was just thinking for a while. Well, I've actually been really busy with my job. Um, but also I'd just been thinking about what I wanted to post. And recently I joined a swap, from a new group that I joined. And we're supposed to make like, I guess some signatures, kind of. Um, and the minimum requirement is 3 pages, but I decided to do several. The theme is spring. I already made one, but I thought I'd hop on and maybe do another one with you. I thought it turned out super cute, so I wanted to show y'all. I chose this background with flowers. I used scrapbook paper. I just used a doily in the bottom, and I cut out this image from vintage children's book page. I did add some lace here, and the back is pretty plain. I did decide to use more than 3 pages. That was just my personal preference. I added this little flip out kind of thing. It's also a tuck spot. I haven't made the tags for this yet, but I hope to soon. Added some ruffles to this blank page. Can't sew very straight, as you can tell, but because the theme is spring, I chose some floral pages. It has a belly band made out of a snippet roll that I made recently. This is I think it's like a catalog of songs. This is a page from a book of like Mexican, Hispanic art and crafts. A book page, and then it said was a lot like a specialty paper. It mentioned vellum and things like that. I don't have any, but I do have these like train order pages. They're super thin, so I decided to use that. It's yellow, and then I did a fabric tuck spot from leftover fabric that I had, the other half of the page, and then like a wallpaper pocket. And then I have this. I just really thought it was so cute, little mouse, and I thought it fit great. You can open this up. This is embossed. I haven't inked on it, but I hope I don't forget to do that. And this is just glued on, so it is another pocket. And that's it. So I thought I would come on and work on the other, maybe one with you guys. I thought that would be fun. Obviously, depending on what I have on hand, it's not going to be the same. Sorry about the glare. I have some fabric. I have some of this, like, I guess like sari trim kind of thing. I bought it from More Fabrics. That's just a scrap that I have. So I think the next one I'll work on is maybe not this one. I'm thinking maybe this one. So I only have single-sided scrapbook paper. Well, I have double-sided other ones, but I like this one. But because it's single-sided, I decided to use another one, which in hindsight, maybe I would have used like a thinner scrapbook paper. And so yeah, I used this one, and because it did warp a little here in the middle, but it'll be fine. So that it wouldn't be white on the back, I just used another single-sided scrapbook cardstock. So this is gonna be my front. I intend to cut this image out and use it in the front, kind of like for this one. I don't know if I'll use a doily because this one's much bigger, but we'll see. So here we go. It has to be 8.5 by 5.5 if I recall correctly. Yeah, like 8.5 by 5.5 inches. Because of the border of this, I want to be sure I get the images that I want from the cover. So I guess it'll be like on here and around here. I'm just gonna trim that off. Okay, so this is what we're left with. I'll just double check. Uh-oh, came out a little, no, it's 8.5. Alright, and I just need to measure 5.5. Just want to be sure. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know what is up with this paper. So it does, oh, sorry. I don't know what is up with this paper that it tends to like fray here on the edges. And I'm just not sure why. So that's something I'll have to take care of as well. Okay, so this is the inside. This is the page. This is the what I've chosen to embellish the front. And these are my pages. So let me flip this one if I want to add a ruffle. Sorry. If I want to add a ruffle, that way it'll open like that. You know, the same kind of stuff, just maybe different order. It also has a music page. Oh, I guess this is backwards. So it has this page with like Mexican art, and then this one has like a landscape book page, and oh sorry, the same train order thingamabob. So just want to make sure that they all fit. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. Well, actually, I'm gonna. Well, no, I don't need to back it. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm not used to needing to consider the camera. Well, I might just cut this out of the video. So this is like very brittle paper in a way. Super old. I do feel like I need something. I just don't know if a white doily would work for this one, like on this one. Maybe like this, or maybe... kind of like it. Yeah, I guess that'll work. I could trim off more over here. Yeah, I think this will work out. I think I like this. I guess they'll all have a white doily. Okay, now I just need to find... Oh, like I was mentioning, because of the brittleness on the edge, I would like to add some trim or some lace of some sorts. I bought this this jar at the thrift store. And I keep a lot of trim in here. Well, I have multiple containers with trim. And a lot of these, so like for instance, all of these I bought at Michael's. You know, those trim packs that they have sometimes. I think I'll use this one. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a piece of it. It's long enough. Maybe even a little bit longer. And I'll go ahead and start gluing these pieces down. It will cover up sorry if you can hear my chair. Sorry guys. It will cover up a big chunk of the cover, but you can still see some of the edge, and the white is pretty transparent. So I think it'll be fine. I guess for doilies, it would come in handy if you had some of those glues that don't really warp paper. Like, what is it? So not water-based paper. I mean, glue. Maybe more like Fabri-Tac or what's that other one called? Sugar something? No, it's not sugar. Glitter glue, my bad. Couldn't think of the name. I don't know why I was thinking sugar. Oh, maybe because these are like the Sugar Bell bottles. Oops. Oh no. I'm getting a lot of glue seepage. There we go. Okay, so... Sorry guys. So I'm just gonna glue this down. And like I said, so because these doilies are fairly thin, it's kind of hard to spread the glue right. So it will do some warping. That's why I recommend maybe using like not a water-based glue, but a different kind of glue that is known to not warp paper. Alright, so I will glue this down. I may sew it later on. I didn't sew it for the other one, but I may sew it down later. I just, you know, if I happen to decide to do that. I guess it'll just really depend, you know. My glue bottle keeps getting stuck. It's a tad bit annoying, I will admit. So when I glue things like lace down, because they're so, I guess you could say porous is the right word, it tends to stick to my finger because the glue will seep through. So I usually use like this silicone face mask spreader thingy, and press on it. Sorry guys, I need to glue this down. And press on it, that way it won't stick as much. I've noticed it works pretty well, so that's what I do. Of course the other option is to, you know, sew it down. That would work just as well, if not better. But in case you maybe don't have a sewing machine, or you know, you don't like sewing, never tried sewing, maybe you can't sew a straight line and that bothers you, this is always an option. So you just want to be sure to press it down really well, because this kind of material lifts up a lot. So you just want to be sure it's really stuck down. And as you can see, there's already glue seepage from the front. So I'm just going to glue these little, oops, got a little excited, the little flaps down. Sorry guys, I'll try to remind myself that I'm recording. Sorry about that. And in the end, I will cut off any excess lace. Like for instance, right here, I have a little bit of excess, but I'll do that at the very end, you know, when I'm essentially done. And then I'm just gonna glue this down. I believe I used the spatula actually. So I've noticed that to help with some of the warping, like if you use PVA glue like I do, spreading it into a thin layer, you know, I'm using this because I have it here on hand and I don't want to get my glue brush dirty because then I have to go wash it. But spreading it into like a thin layer definitely helps with the warping. So maybe that's something you may want to consider, or you know, keep in mind. Like I said, I want to say in the last video, PVA glue is just my go-to glue. I've found that it works really well, and you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it, I guess. So I do want to record more videos and try to upload more. It just hasn't happened, I guess. But it is something I would like to do more of. So it's lifting a little bit right here. I'm just gonna add some glue. And that's because of the lace. So if I sew, you know, like if I sew right here, it should help keep the page down as well. It's the same, you know, it kind of happened over here as well. I just added more glue and it helped. So definitely something you want to keep in mind. Okay, so now I need to decide if I'm gonna do the same thing I did for this one for the other one on this one, and I'm just trying to look because I had everything I needed close by. Okay, so as you guys can see for this one, I did this. I don't think I'll be doing that. I still have some of these, but I think I want to try something else on this one, and I might just use an envelope. I think that'll work fine. Of course, I want to decorate the envelope. Just want to be sure because I might cut it down a little bit here. Since it is a little bit wide, as you can see. So I'm just gonna decide, and I think I will, because I think it'll get stuck if I don't do that. So I think I'll cut maybe about here. So I did choose this, oh, sorry, this embossed purple page that I had. Sorry, it has some threads stuck to it. So I may attach it here and just do some collaging around it with some of the paper scraps that I have, or maybe not. What I did with the other one, so I cut this one, as you guys saw, or I don't know if I'll cut it out or not, if I cut it out or not, but when I did this one, I only cut off the large portion from the top. With this one, I did not do that. I cut off from the bottom and the top, so this piece isn't wide enough or nice enough to make like a, I mean, I don't like it enough to make like a tuck here, so I don't think I'll be using this, but I know I had an extra page here somewhere, and if it's not here anymore, so I may do something different for this one. I may no, I don't think I'll use this. Huh. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to make up my mind. Okay, so I'll put that off for a little bit. I'll work on this meanwhile. I just don't feel like this goes, so I'm going to look for the paper pad and I'll be right. Well, actually, let me look through my scraps. I may have some that go with this that I may be okay with. Alright, so I think I'll use some of this, what's left of this, of the book page that I used. And I'll use it here. just do a collage like we did on the inside of the other one. I think it'll work out. Just gotta be sure it's glued down well. I don't mind that the glue is seeping because it'll be covered up anyways. Because I want this right here. I've been thinking of maybe recording like a journal with me kind of video. I have so many things that I need to journal about that I just never got around to. And I've been wanting to do it, and I feel like that will motivate me more because it'll be like doing something I need to do while doing something else that I need to do at the same time. So I think that would be fun. I'm thinking I may just make this into another pocket. So I'll only glue down 3 sides, and I'll add a tag in there. So I also need to ink this one up because you can't really tell that it's embossed too much. So, oh, that's right, I gotta glue this down. Well, before I do that, I need to shut this down. I think I'll use these book pages that I have about plants to do that. So, folds it right here. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll add another pocket. I'm gonna just fold this down straight. Hopefully straight. Oh, no, it went crooked. That's what I get for saying hopefully. Okay. I think I'll add another pocket right here, like this. Of course, I'm gonna trim this. Yeah, okay. So, just gonna... Sorry, my glue got clogged up again. I'll probably do that a lot today, so I apologize in advance. Oops. Oh no! Cut it all over my finger. So I'll just add it to the paper. Okay. And then I'll just... Wait. It's seeped everywhere. And then I'll just, where did I leave my scissors? Trim off the excess. Okay. And 1 second. I feel like if I don't do this, a lot of people will be bothered, or maybe it's just me imagining things. Because I know a lot of people ink, and I always forget unless I have it like right there. So I feel like I need to do this. And I admit it does make it look nicer, I guess. But I always forget. So if you're like me, know you're not alone. And I keep buying inks because I think, oh, I need all the colors, but then I forget to use them anyway. So did I really need all the colors? Probably not. Okay, so what I will do is, I think I'm gonna trim a tiny little bit off the edge. Well, actually, let me fold it so that I get it straight. Or somewhat straight. We can only hope, right? So the reason I'm doing this is so that I can glue this down, and it will hopefully keep both pockets shut. So I'll explain right now. It may be completely unnecessary, and it just may be my paranoia. I don't know. But I think it'll help with keeping the pockets separated. Okay, if that makes any sense. Maybe not. Well, I guess it might be completely unnecessary, but oh well. My goal is I don't want it to tug so much if you were to like pull open this pocket. No, I wouldn't want it to tug so much at the bottom where it's shut. I don't know if that makes sense. So there we go, 1, and oh no, don't tell me I glued it shut. 2. So 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets. And then I will glue this down right here. And I will need something to cover that with. Okay. So, let's see. Any more scraps that I want to use? Sorry guys, I'm having an existential crisis moment here, I guess. I'm wondering if I should use these bows. I feel like these would go better. Okay, I think this will work. Ah, I can't get glue right on for the life of me, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, I think this will work better because of the little girl. I like it better. I think we'll go with that. I think I might cover part of this as well. Maybe not. Alright, and then I'll use this page as well to make the envelope on this side. I just need to get kind of the right width that I want. Okay, let me see. Wait, I guess it wasn't as straight as I hoped, but it'll work. It'll work, it'll work. And I think we can use purple lace with this one. Oh, I think that might work. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Where do I want to cut? We'll cut right here. Alright guys, so I'm back. Sorry. So this is how it turned out. I need one more signature to go, but I'll probably do that off camera and maybe just show you guys on Instagram or something. So this is how it turned out, the one we did together. So this is the first page. This is the front. This is the back. I would have wanted this to be the front, but well, maybe not, because then it would have been covered anyway. So anyway, this is the front, the little girl. The front, this opens up. I already sewed on the ruffle. So this is the book page that I decided to move over here because it gives more color. Belly band. Some of these, like I mentioned earlier, I like Hispanic arts and crafts. This music page. Oh, this train order. I'm still not sure. I might move that landscape page back over here. I'm still not sure. Fabric tuck spot that I sewed in. The wallpaper pocket. The other half of the page. This is gonna flip out. And then this is the back. So like I mentioned earlier, it has a pocket up here. It's embossed. It has a pocket up here. It has two pockets. And it's gonna have the top pocket. So these are my two that I have completed. So as you can tell, it's different. From the biggest difference is the back. But aside from that, they should be fairly the same. They only have like this wallpaper pocket is over here, just a different fabric, but they're pretty much the same. So tell me what you guys think. Super happy with how they both turned out.